Welcome, everybody, back to the SoCal Family Magic Podcast. Today, we're going to be covering what to do if you have 2 days to spend at the parks. We're going to give you our best tips and tricks to maximize your return on investment and make sure you get the most magic out of your 2 days. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let's get into what to do if you have 2 days to spend in the parks. All right, so we got 2 days. What's your number one tip here?
First, choose a park.
Choose a park. That is going to be the
Don't
most
don't
important
don't
part.
don't teeter totter between the two, or you're going to be wasting 2 days.
Yeah. So that's it. Actually, let's make that clarification. This is 2 days, one park each day, no park hopper.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that if you have 2 days, you should not get the park hopper. And in fact, even if you have the one day, you should
Mm-hmm.
not get the park hopper because you do not have enough time to do both parks.
Can you explain what the park hopper is
Yes.
for those of us who don't
So,
understand?
and in fact, we may have to do a one day with Park Hopper and Genie Plus because that's the only way to do a one day event with both parks. But the Park Hopper is the ability, it's an extra like $80 to $100. It all depends on the day. It's all variable pricing now.
Ugh.
But it allows you to go to one park and then
Mm-hmm.
after 11 a.m., you can go to the other park.
Oh, so it's a one ticket basically
It's one ticket.
that you can use for
Both parks. So,
for both
but it
parks.
costs like almost the price of going to both parks.
But is it for only one day?
It's only for one day. So that you add the park hopper to every day you would want to do this.
Ah.
But again, the recommendation and the purpose of this video is you have 2 1 day, one park tickets. We're gonna cover park hoppers in a whole different video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because park hoppers is another science. There's a lot to it.
Well, it's another formula
Yeah, it's
for
a
that
whole
one.
yeah, it's a whole other ball game, a whole other strategic strategy you're gonna need. And so we're gonna keep it simple for this one, and we are just going to be doing one park
One park, okay.
each day. So that way you get to spend one day at Disneyland and one day at California Adventure. And with that, I'm spoiling my opinion. I think you should kick off your day with Disneyland, and I have some reasons for that, which I'll share.
Okay.
And then the second day should be California Adventure. So why Disneyland? Number one, it's the biggest park.
Well, it is the biggest park.
It's the original park. I think it has the most rides. It has the most nostalgic value. But
I know why I would do Disneyland first.
because you can actually do most of the rides there.
No, because I have the most energy in day one.
That was gonna be my thing, right? Because
And you're going to need the
yeah,
energy.
because the park is open longer, you're gonna be
Mhm.
able to do that park, and you're gonna exhaust yourself way more at that park.
Yeah.
And you don't want to exhaust yourself at at DCA California Adventure, only to come back and not be able to take advantage of the extra 3 hours on the second day. So
Mm.
I would take advantage of the natural balance that Disney builds in for us.
Natural balance.
do the long haul park first. And in fact, there's even way more things to do at Disneyland anyways, especially at night, to keep you there
At
through the
night,
night.
yes. At night, definitely is a lot.
Yeah. But there's a lot, right? There's a lot to do in the park. It's much bigger. And you're just gonna have there's more rides, I think, in my opinion, that you'll want to do,
Mhm.
maybe even rides that you're gonna want to do 2 or 3 times. And there's just that nostalgic
If
value,
you
right?
can.
But people have been going to the park since the 50s, so it has way more nostalgic value. And DCA was always like this weird, like it never had theming or branding
Until recently, I think
until very recently, but they're still like
they're still figuring it out.
yeah, it's not pretty, but there's that nostalgic value, and there's the lands, and it's very well set up on Disneyland. So I would spend day one on Disneyland. Genie Plus is optional. I
Hmm.
think if you're doing the one day, or you're still gonna you're gonna be able to do the whole park without Genie Plus. You don't need Genie Plus to do one park one day. For Park Hopper though, Genie Plus is a must, but we'll get into a separate episode on that. But yeah, do Disneyland one day, do the whole thing, plan out your day, get your schedules for your shows, set up right strategic times to eat. We already gave you a lot of tips on Disneyland. And then day two would definitely be DCA because
Hmm.
it's closed a little earlier.
For those who haven't watched our previous episodes, we do have 2 episodes. One on maximizing one day at Disneyland, and the second one is maximizing one day at DCA.
Yeah. But because DCA closes a
Hmm.
little bit earlier, right?
Hmm.
There's less to do, and DCA has such a much more relaxed vibe, anyways, to it. and you're gonna spend way more time eating food at DCA. That I think after the long haul of Disneyland on day one, you're just gonna appreciate relaxing on day two.
I do feel like I relax more at DCA than I do at Disneyland.
Yeah,
It must be the environment, the way it's set up.
but I feel like it would be a mistake if you were to do it in reverse,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
Even and I mean, I came in thinking, you know what, DCA would be better because you get it out of the way. And I guess you could do it this way. If you do DCA first, get it out of the way, go go to your hotel or your home or wherever you're staying at, go rest for the rest of the day, and then you come fresh the next day to do.
But you
But
won't be able to
I
because you
know.
still want to watch World of Color, so you're still gonna be there till 9 or 10. But it's those extra 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you're gonna get back that because you're gonna run, and when you're at Disneyland, you're gonna if you maximize right it's
How you're gonna run?
no not
put
run
on, put on your running
yeah
sneakers,
bring your
people.
running sneakers. But no, I'm just saying like if you're gonna be there from rope drop to like when they kick you out of the park, right? You are exiting the park around 1 a.m.
Yep, that's
right
true because they do allow you to chop till your
right
heart
so
drops.
so to do 1 a.m. and then to turn that right back around and or do it in reverse, right? Where you did Disneyland DCA, so you've already done the 20,000 steps at DCA, and then the next day you got to get out to 1 a.m. Like it's gonna be tougher.
We should definitely do an episode on where do you shop, inside or outside.
Yeah, we definitely got to do shopping places tips. I'm a huge fan of not shopping in the parks early in the day.
Don't spoil it, man.
Make sure you subscribe for that one. All right, so but yeah, day one Disneyland, day two DCA. I think if you do it in reverse, you're gonna minimize. You're not gonna be able to maximize
Your
your
return on
your
investment,
return on investment. Yeah, because
or
you're just gonna
basically how much you paid for being there.
yeah, because you're gonna be overstuffed from eating so much at DCA. The food,
Oh,
right?
oh man, I still want to do that taco.
Yeah, but it's just there's so much. I feel like when you go to DCA, the vibes are just so much more relaxed
I
that
think the food is better at
the
DCA.
food is much better at DCA. There's such a huge variety of food as well,
Way
much bigger
better.
than Disneyland, and and there's also like we sat on a bench for like 2 hours one time just eating ice cream,
Ice cream and goodies and just staring at people go by.
right? So
We
I
were
think
tired.
yeah, we were
I
ready.
did Disneyland for like 7 days in a row. I was done.
Yeah, but
I didn't. I think I only did Disneyland.
did you never went
I
to?
never went to
No,
DCA. Yeah.
I
I
didn't even.
only did Disney. So how painful it was.
But yeah, I just think you're gonna enjoy it way more, right? And just the fact that like Disneyland, I feel like has less sitting down activities, and you're more go go go. And,
Yep.
and when you're at DCA, you at least have that animation studio that you can sit down and hang out. You have the orchestra show to go sit down and
Sit
hang
down
out,
there too. Yep.
right? Because in Disneyland, you really only have the tiki room. I can't. Yeah,
And the small world.
yeah, but that's a ride. You're not necessarily. That's only because it's a 10-minute ride. But I meant like shows, right? Like shows that you're watching, you're sitting down. There's that weird thing that they do in
Yeah,
the
the one that
fairy tale big old
I don't know
tent
what
area.
that thing's
Yeah,
called.
but I've never seen a show we stayed for more than a minute,
Yeah, that one wasn't. That was not
and it's not
entertaining.
climate controlled. It's still outdoors.
Yeah, that one's the.
So I think you're gonna just relax and there's
Oh,
just
they have the Lincoln at Disney.
oh yeah, the
The Walt
Lincoln
Disney,
show
the
that
Walt
that
Disney.
that just redid open up, huh?
Yeah,
It was closed for the longest time. So yeah, I guess I mean you get two and two.
you don't have to go watch the show. You can just just go hang out
Yeah,
there.
just go and sit down and enjoy climate controlled
The
rooms.
area is pretty big to just sit.
Yeah, but I still think on the DCA front, you're going to just enjoy it because also it's just I feel like everybody at Disneyland is like running a lot faster than they are in DC. I think like when you walk in, the ambiance of the park just hits you differently. Where like the sense of like speed and urgency is just not quite there.
Hmm.
And I think you'll appreciate that more after you've done a 17-hour day at Disneyland the night before.
That's true. That's true.
Versus if you go in reverse, you'll be relaxed and then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into at Disneyland?
You're gonna end your vacation stressed out.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
Uh,
vacation from your vacation. But is there any other tips or things like for the 2 days? I mean, we've already established that you can do both parks one day each. As long as
Yes.
you pace yourself and as long as you plan yourself as well. You might not be able to do everything in the parks. Like you might not be able to like Phantasmic. You at Disneyland, you got to pick between Phantasmic and like the Night Parade. You can't
Yeah.
really be at both unless you want crappy sitting in both, right? If you're gonna optimize for your seating, you really can only do one. And so I don't know that DCA has the same problem because you just hang out for World of Color and that's it. Like there's really
Yeah,
nothing
and the
else.
World of Color has really, you can see it from a lot of different places.
Yeah.
That one has more visibility.
Well,
Like,
because it's a whole circle around a
yeah,
lake.
and it's all open.
Anywhere around the lake, you can see it.
Yeah,
You might
versus
not get the most ideal view, but you can see it
I prefer World of Color
over.
versus Phantasmic.
Yeah, Fantasma's kind of trippy.
Yeah, Phantasmic's creepy. It's like Disney. Everything's creepy at Disney.
Yeah.
Creepy, creepy, creepy.
So that's it for this one, folks. That's just 2 days, right? Do Disneyland first, then do Disney's California Adventure. I would not recommend you do them in reverse. I would definitely recommend you do Disneyland first, then DCA, and then make sure you subscribe because in our next episode, we're going to cover what to do if you have 3 days because that lets you go to one park twice. And so make sure you hit that subscribe button because in the next episode, we're going to let you know which park is worth doing twice.